All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. And of course, tonight po, we will not be handling the licensure exam for teachers, but tonight's discussion is centered on civil service examination. And this is Clerical Reasoning 1. Okay, so again, Clerical Reasoning po is under the sub-professional level. No? So again, this is CSE for Clerical Reasoning 1. And of course, this is going to take us around 2 hours. Now we will be talking about, or we will try to answer 40 items, all under the clerical reasoning. And of course, I am Coach Mek Saison Manaay. Now, for those of you who still do not know me yet, I am a graduate of BS Ed Biological Sciences and also Master in Education, major in General Sciences. I've been a high school science teacher, first in Ateneo de Iloilo, then in an international school in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Then I also went to the US to teach science. No, so I've not just been a science teacher in the US. I was also a science department head in Manning High School, Manning, South Carolina, the United States of America. And I have been doing lecture and also CSE lectures for almost 20 years now. And of course, I'm a licensed professional teacher, not only here in the Philippines, but in the US as well. But of course, ay palagi kong sinasabi, my major achievement, of course, is being a wife and a mother, to two kids, Rain and Rack. All right. So again, tonight's discussion is clerical reasoning. But before that, of course, as we'd always do every night, let us all start with our opening prayer. So samahan niyo po ako with our opening prayer. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is Civil Service Examinations Clerical Reasoning Part 1. Please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party. You may also tag your friends who you know will be taking the Civil Service Examination. If you are new dyan po sa ating YouTube channel, paki-subscribe po sa ating YouTube channel. And of course, sa ating naman pong Facebook page, you may also follow us. Our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel are both named Gurong Pinoy, no? If medyo blurry po yung ating video, just change the video quality. If there's a caption, you can also change the settings through your cell phone para po wala tayong caption. All right? So again, good evening. Good evening sa inyong lahat. We have Ma'am Charmy Tabanyag from Olave, Zamboanga. Good evening po. Ma'am Florife Senilio. Okay, thank you po for tagging your friends. We have Ma'am Tang, Jocelyn Amoloy Mabandos. We also have Sir Patrick Maluya. Good evening. Ma'am Jalifa Ampog from Marawi City. Assalamualaikum sa ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters. So again, this is Clerical Reasoning Part 1, and this, as I have mentioned, is part of your civil service examination, particularly the sub-professional level. Okay, so again, paki-like na po, paki-love, and of course, paki-share ng ating video, and tag all your friends who will be taking the civil service examination. Okay, let us all start with our clerical reasoning alphabetizing rules. Okay, so unang-una pong pinakaparte ng ating clerical reasoning would be alphabetizing, no? So kasama po siya ang yung pag-alphabetize nyo ng different names and of course spelling, no? Hindi na po natin i-discuss of course yung spelling. I would just be putting a lot of worksheets and a lot of notes regarding spelling dahil hindi naman po siya maituturo, no? Of course, we know English is a very dynamic language, a very dynamic and of a very complicated, no, complex language siya. Kahit na may rules kasi sa spelling, marami namang negation, no? So marami namang exceptions. And so we will not be discussing na, but I will be giving you a lot of different examples and of course activities na yung worksheets on spelling. But tonight, our main goal is for you to learn how to alphabetize. Okay? So, siguro naiisip nyo, alphabetizing, it's very easy. I know my A to Z, no? I know my alphabets, the A to Z's. But it's not that simple na sa clerical reasoning. Sa civil service examination, hindi po ganyan kasimple yung pag-alphabetize. Okay? So here, we have the different rules. Rule number 1 is whenever you have a title and a full name, okay, so title plus a full name. So that means merong last name, my first name, or initial, or middle name or initial, you would always start with the last name and then followed by the first name, the middle initial, and of course the title. Okay, so as you can see here, no, sa ating pong example, if you have attorney Samuel P. Hernandez, this will be filed as Hernandez Samuel P. Attorney. Okay, so Hernandez Samuel P. Attorney, hindi po nauuna yung attorney, pero at hindi rin po nauuna yung first name, no? Nauuna po yung ating last name, yung ating family name, no? As we Filipinos would say it. So Hernandez, comma, the first name Samuel. Then of course you have the middle initial and the title of attorney in this case. Okay, Sir Dominic Tagyam, isa sa ating mga LPTs na licensed professional teachers. Good evening po. All right, now we go to rule number 2. When you have your title, may title pa rin siya, pero first lamang or last name lamang, no? First name or last name lamang, you file it as written. Okay? So as I have mentioned, hindi po ganyan kadali yung pag-alphabetize sa clerical reasoning ng ating civil service examination kasi meron din po siyang sarili niyang rules. No? So kanina sabi natin kapag ka may title tapos complete name, uunahin mo yung last name, then first name, then middle initial, then the title. Okay? Pero sabi dito, kapag ka title lamang tsaka first name or title lamang tsaka last name, you file it as it is. Okay? So file it as it is. Example, Princess Diana is simply filed as Princess Diana. Father Suarez is simply filed as Father Suarez because of course, as you can see, Princess Diana is simply a title and the first name. Father Suarez is simply the title and the last name. Okay? So, filed as it is po sila. Hindi po nauuna yung last name or yung first name at nahuhuli yung title natin. Okay? So, those are the first two rules. First two rules. Okay, we go to rule number 3. Spell out abbreviations. Of course, you all know the meaning of the term abbreviations. Ito yung mga nakadaglat, no? Yung mga contractions natin. Hindi po pwedeng abbreviated sila. Dapat po is-spell out mo muna and then that's the time that you alphabetize. So for example, if you have Dexter Saint, no? Saint as in S, capital S, small letter T, period. Dexter Saint Mark, this one would be filed as Saint Mark, nauuna po yung last name, and of course, it should be spelled out, okay? So, hindi lamang daglat, but Saint Mark, comma, then first name of Dexter, okay? So, Saint Mark, comma, Dexter, all right? So, again, whenever you have abbreviations, you need to spell them out. And since we are dealing with the complete names here, we still need to first start with the last name, comma, first name. Okay? So, Saint Mark, Dexter, yung ating pong alphabetize, ng pagkaka-alphabetize ng ating abbreviation dito. Okay, next one. Rule number 4. Whenever you have an uppercase and the lowercase, they are both treated in the same way, no? They are treated similarly. That means yung inyong capital letter at ang inyong pong small letter, no? They're just treated similarly. So that means yung McDonald mo, even if you have capitalized here the letter D, it's just taken in the same way that you take McDonald with small letter D. Okay, so small letter D. So again, uppercase and lowercase are treated similarly. Okay, so that's rule number 4. Rule number 5. If you have a business name and it contains the names of a person, or the name of a person, you need to also apply the filing rules for names of person. Okay? For example, you have Josefina S. Soriano Memorial Hospital. You file this as Soriano. Katulad po ng rules natin whenever you are filing your names na Soriano, comma, Josefina S. Then, Memorial Hospital. Okay? So, nauuna po yung pangalan lagi pag merong pangalan. And of course, you have to always start with the last name. Okay? So, Soriano, comma, Josefina S. Memorial Hospital. Then, of course, you have rule number 6. Whenever you have small words like the, of, for, they are not considered. Okay? So, hindi sila big deal sa ating alphabetizing. No? So, whenever you have, say, the small shop or the beauty shop, okay? So, or the small shop here, the body shop, no? For example, the small shop, this is simply filed as small shop the. Nahuhuli yung the, no? Hindi siya ganun ka-importante. The small words like the, of, for, nineneglect, no? They're not considered in alphabetizing. Mas binibigyan ng focus yung mga malalaking words. Kumbaga yung pangalan talaga ng shop. Okay? So, small shop the. That would be how you would alphabetize it. Okay? Now, rule number 7, spell out numerals. Okay, in the same way that you are spelling out your abbreviations whenever you have numerals or numbers, such as 51st Avenue, like this, no, written as this, 51st Avenue, you need this to be filed as 51st Avenue. Okay, 51st Avenue. Spell out the numerals. All right, so again, spell out the numerals. And rule number 8, businesses with the same names are filed according to location. So say you have SMCD, ang dami nating SMCD all over the Philippines. There's SMCD Batangas, SMCD Iloilo, SMCD Dagupan, for example, SMCD Baguio, no, SMCD Bacolod. Lahat po ng SMCD, since they have the same names, they will be filed according to their location. Okay, so SMCD Batangas here would come before SMCD Iloilo because, of course, B comes before I. Okay, so they are going to be filed according to their location. And the last rule for tonight, no, alphabetizing rule natin, government departments are filed according to their purpose. Okay, so depende sa purpose, depende sa gamit ng ating government department. So for example, if you have Department of Education or your DepEd and Department of Finance, nauuna yung Education, Department of, kesa sa Finance, Department of. Okay, so you drop this, no, the Department of, they are filed according to their purpose. Alright, so sana po ay klaro. Para mas maging klaro na, let's take a look at our summary. Okay, so this is the summary of all the alphabetizing rules that we have discussed so far. Okay, so unang-una, again, last name, comma, first name or middle or a first name, first name or initial plus the middle name or middle initial plus the title. Okay, so huli po ang title. Number 2, title and first or last name, it is filed as is. Okay, so Princess Diana natin kanina, it is filed as Princess Diana. Father Suarez is filed as Father Suarez. Spell out abbreviations. Okay, if you have abbreviations, yung mga nakadaglat, you need to spell them out. Whenever you have a capital letter and a small letter, no, sabi ng number 4 mo, they are treated equally. Number 5, whenever you have names in businesses, uunahin po yung names and of course, apply the filing rules for the names. Okay? Number 6, small words such as the, of, for are excluded. Okay? They are not included in our filing. Number 7, whenever you have numerals and whenever you have numbers, you need to also spell them out, just like you do with your abbreviations. Number 8, businesses with the same names are filed by location. So kanina yung SMCD Batangas would come before SM City Iloilo. And if you have government offices, they are filed by function. So depende kung ano yung kanilang function, depende kung ano yung kanilang uses. All right? So these are the different alphabetizing rules that we have. Before we start with our number one, the first item, please get or grab your notebook or your paper, and of course your pencil and your pen. Okay? Because you might be needing them, no? Medyo mahirap, medyo challenging yung ating pag-alphabetize. And so medyo kapag kayo ay naduling, no? Pwede nyo pong gamitin, of course, yung inyong lapis, papel, ballpen, para po makatulong sa inyo, no? Sa inyo pong pag-alphabetize. Alright? So we start with our alphabetizing, no? So yung ating instructions here, arrange each group of items in alphabetical order. Use the choices on the right column. Shade the number on your answer sheet which corresponds to your best answer. Shade 5 if the answer is not in the options. Okay, kaya po merong shading dito because we actually have our exclusive CSE group, no? So if you are still not a member, po pwede pa rin po kayo magpa-member sa ating exclusive CSE group so that you can watch our full-length video, and of course you can answer our worksheets, you can download our files, no? So kanina po naka-post na ito sa ating CSE group. And of course, they have answered it. They have also practiced shading, no? So nag-shade sila. And right now, we will be checking whether their answers are right or wrong. Okay, we start with number one. Okay, so you have these 5 different names. Dr. Quijada Norman, Dr. Santiago Jose, Dr. Anacelete Felix, Dr. Leon Bende, or Dr. Forty Lily. How would you file this? Okay, how would you file these names? How would we alphabetize them? Is it number 1, CEABT, number 2, Debak, number 3, Sedab, or number 4, Absed? Okay, please put your answer sa ating pong comment box. Okay, so again, kung hindi ka pa po member ng ating CSE group, magpa-member po. Very easy. Just send a message sa ating pong Facebook page. If you are watching us on Facebook right now, the same Facebook page, no, magpa-member po kayo dyan para po nakakapagsagot kayo ng ating worksheets. It's very cheap, no, Ma'am Geraldine De Vera. As you all know, no, Gurong Pinoy has one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, review programs, even Celeb. No? So, very affordable po. And of course, sulit na sulit because we have so many videos, so many worksheets, no, more than 5 na sa ating verbal reasoning, more than 5 sa ating numerical reasoning. Then, of course, we had analogy and logic. We're having clerical reasoning right now. And we are going to have your mock test. No? May mock test po tayo by next weekend. And i-discuss din po lahat ng items sa ating mock test. All right, I see number 1, number 3. Ito po yung isa sa pagkakaiba between your LET and your CSE. Sa LET po, A, B, C, D, E yung ating gamit. But sa CSE po, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi! Good evening! Okay. All right. Okay, I see number 1, number 3. Number 3. Sir Matt, pa-member sa CSE, just send a message po kung saan kayo nanonood ngayon. Okay? Pwede pong later, pwede ding pagtapos na, no, yung ating pong discussion. Okay, I see number 3. Yes, tama kaya ang number 3, no? So, let's take a look at the different names that we have here. Okay, so lahat naman sila doktor, no? And so, yung ating unang-unang titingnan is their last name. Okay, so last name, no? So that means, ang nauuna, of course, would be letter A. Okay, so tingnan natin yung choices natin. No? Ganito po yung ating magiging technique. Titingnan nyo, no? Yung beginning, tsaka yung last letter. Okay, so as you can see, yung 2 and 4 mo, ligwak na ito because they do not start with the letter C. Okay, ano bang pagkakaiba ng ating letter C? Letter C tuloy. Ng number 1 and number 3 natin, yung number 1 mo, it says the last one would be letter D. Ang number 3 mo naman, it says the last one would be letter B. And so, punta tayo sa last one. Okay? So, ano ba yung pinakahuli dito, no? O, P, Q, R, S. Okay? So, S. So, that means B should be the last letter. And so, the correct choice here would be number 3. So, tumpak po yung number 3. So, wag nyo na pong iisa-isahin. Baka sa ating mga members, no, when you were answering this at medyo hindi pa tayo masyadong marunong mag-alphabetize at wala pa masyadong technique, po pwedeng inisa-isa nyo. That is going to be very time-consuming. Your CSE, just like the LET, also has the time limit. Okay? So, number 3 po, yung ating tumpak na choice dito, titingnan muna yung first na letter, then lahat ng mga wrong na first letters, cross out na po, no? Hindi na sila yung ating eliminate muna. And then tingnan kung merong pagkakaparehas yung last letters, no? Kung hindi naman parehas, wala tayong problema, alright? Kung parehas, titingnan natin later, no? Kung meron tayong mga items na ganyan. Okay, so number 1, 3 is tumpak. We go to question number 2. All right, for number 2 here, you have some titles, then you have names. Okay, titles and names. What do you think is the tumpak na choice for number 2? Okay, saglit lamang po, I will be back. Okay, so number 2 again, you have the different titles and the names. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Rona George, number 4. Tama kaya ang number 4? We'll find out. Okay, tumpa kaya ang number 4? Okay, saglit lamang po ulit. Okay, I now see a lot of number 4s. Tama kaya ang number 4, no? Let's take a look at our names. Okay, so again here, title, and you have, tingnan natin ha, unang-una, you have a complete name. Okay, here, title and complete name. Here, title, although gumamit siya ng initial lamang, no? This is still considered your complete name, no? Although initial lamang yung first name. All right, then D and E, you have title and last name. Title and last name din sa inyong letter E. Now remember, kapag ka title and complete name, uunahin mo po yung last name. Pero kapag ka title and first name lamang or title and last name lamang, you file it as it is. Okay, you file it as is. So that means sa letter A mo, mauuna yung Lagaso, correct? Because this is the last name. Sa letter B, mauuna yung Ramos. Sa letter C naman, mauuna yung Segovia. Sa inyo pong letter D, mauuna yung General, okay? Because you file this as it is, okay? As it is. Then of course, for number 5, mauuna po yung letter S, okay? So, ano yung mauuna, no? Yung mauuna dito should be letter D. As you can see, wala po sa ating choices. Now, as you can remember, yung ating pong instructions kanina, if you cannot find the answer sa ating pong choices, you have to shade number 5. You have to shade number 5, okay? But if we are going to try to answer this, the first one would be letter D, no? So that would be G, letter D. Then after your G, you would have letter A, okay? So that's L. Then of course, you'll have letter B for Ramos. Okay. Then you have here Segovia and Sergeant. So you'll have C, then E. Okay, so that would have been the correct sequence. Okay, so tama yan, Facebook user Dabse. Okay, Dabse. All right, so now we know no answer. Okay, so sabi ni si Ma'am Matalino Medrano Florence, no answer, no? So sabi ko nga kanina, no, sa ating instructions, if there's no answer, shade number 5. Okay, so dapat sa ating mga members, no, if you have shaded this kanina, you've answered using the answer sheet, no, you should have shaded number 5 for number 2 kasi wala po tayong sagot sa number 2. All right, we go to question number, ayan pala, no, Dabse. Number 3. All right, number 3, you have A, 40 Millionaires Club. Letter B, 49ers. Letter C, 42 Libers. Letter D, 46 diners or dinners. Number 5, 49th Club. And you have the different choices at the side. Okay? So what would be your answer for number 3? Ano po yung ating tumpak na choice? Question number 3. All right, so again, enjoy the full video and download our materials. Join our exclusive civil service examination review group by sending a message to our Facebook page. Sabi ni Ma'am Julita Golas, or Galas, sorry. Kaya pala wala akong makita kanina. Okay, number 3, is it 3 or 4? Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Rose, 3. Sabi ni Ma'am Jalifa, 3. Sabi ni Sir William, 4. Ma'am Faye, 4. Ma'am Cheryl, 4. Okay, meron pang number 2. All right, let's take a look at the different words that we have here. No? So you can see 40 naman lahat to. So just neglect this part right here. Puntahan natin ang second part, no, ng ating pong words. All right, so you have M and T, S, and N. Okay, so LMN. So that means mauuna yung letter A mo. Okay, so ligwakers na po itong 1 and 3. Diba? Una naman yung M kasi you have M. Okay, M here, no? So number or letter A, yung mauuna. And then as you can see, so sabi natin kanina, titingnan yung first letter. As you can see here, parehas po sila ng last letter. And so hindi po natin titingnan kung ano yung last, no? Because that would not lead us to the right choice. Okay, so here nakikita nyo yung difference between 2 and 4, I mean, would be the next, no, the next sequence or the next word, no? So ano ba yung nauuna? Is it E or B? Okay, so una-una yung A natin. After M, you have N. This one, you have 9. You also have 9 here. Then you have R. Then you have T. Okay, O, P, Q, R. So that means mauuna dapat yung letter B. And so the correct choice here is number 4. Okay, so question number 4, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. So again, as you can see, no, as we are discussing, I'm also giving you or teaching you the tricks. Okay, so paano sasagutan ng mabilis? Ano yung titingnan? Is it the first letter, the last letter? Should it be the letters in the middle? Okay, so ganyan po tayo or ganyan natin dapat atakihin yung mga questions natin sa ating clerical reasoning, especially alphabetizing. All right, we go to question number 4. 250, 2 quarter, 260, 2 8, and 2 heaping spoons. Okay, 2 heaping spoon. All right, as you can see here, parehas lang itong part na to. So that means neglect this part, then alphabetize the rest of them. Okay, what will be your choice? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Or 5 kaya, no? Sa ating question number 4. Alright, sabi ni Ma'am Charmy Tabanyog, 1. Ma'am Rhea Kilia, 1. Ma'am Faye, 1. Tama kaya ang number 1. Sir Sanji, 1. Alright, so again, you have F, Q, S, E, H. Sa makatuwid, yung mauuna would be letter D, di ba? Okay, so it's pretty obvious. Wala namang ibang letter D. Number 1 ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Alright? We go to question number 5. Okay, number 5. Choir, quick, quit, quiet, or quilted. Okay, the last one is quilted. What would be our choice? What would be our choice for number 5? Okay, so sana hindi tayo maduling, no? Baka ako naduduling na din if there is something wrong, if we have mislooked something, of course, please do comment, no? Because of course, we're not perfect. Nagkakamali din yung mga teachers natin. Even me, no? Nagkakamali. And so, make sure that you are checking then. Okay, number 5, I see number 4s. Tama kaya ang number 4? Okay, so as you can see here, the first three letters are the same, no? QUI, 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 QUI. So that means i-consider natin yung fourth letter, R, C, T, E, and L. Okay, so alin kaya yung mauuna? As you can see, that should be letter B because you have C and iisa lang naman yung letter B mo. And so yan na yung ating pong, ay, bakit letter D, no? Eto mali ako dito. So, ayan, kaya nga sabi ko, tingnan ninyo, baka mali, no? So, ayan, no? So, quick, this is C. Ayan, na-mislook ko din. Alright, so this is letter E. And so, yung mauuna dapat yung B. So, B, sulat ko po. B, then you have D. Okay, O, P, Q, R. Alright, you have L. Then E. Then after that, you have R. Okay. So, dapat 4. 4 po dapat yung ating tumpak na choice. Meron din mga sumagot ng 1. Okay. So, hindi po 1, no? Hindi po 1. Mali po itong 1. Mali po ako. This should have been number 4. Okay. So, number 4 po. Ayan. Ayan po, number 4 ang ating tumpak na choice. As you can see, no, sabi ko nga sa inyo, nakakaduling, kaya ako naduling na din. Okay, so C first before E. The correct choice here should have been number 4. Okay, should be number 4, not number 1. So hindi po number 1 for number 5. It should be number 4. All right, we go to question number 6. Letter A, student. Letter B, everybody. Letter C, camera. Letter D, Xerox. Or letter E, relative. What is your choice? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Mhm. Number 6 na po tayo. Ito iba-iba, no? Very easy. Wala kang re-rearrange. Wala namang last name. Wala namang title. Walang daglat. Okay? Walang numerals. Okay? So you have E, S-E-C-X-R. Okay, of course, nauuna dito would be letter C, no? So letter C, and so the correct choice here would be number 1. So tama bang number 1? Let's try to check now. So C, then B, O-P-Q-R, okay, then S, then D. Okay, so tama number 1 natin. Okay, so number 1 is tumpak for number 6. We go to number 7. Loss, fall, break, arise, no. Okay, number 7, what is your choice? Number 7 po, anong ating tumpak na choice? Okay, so again, this is for clerical reasoning under the civil service examination sub-professional level. And so if you will be taking the sub-prof, or if you know someone who will be taking the sub-prof level, and wala po sila dito, hindi sila nanonood, po pwede nyo pong itag. Po pwede din po kayo mag-start ng watch party. Of course, if you'd want to join our exclusive CSC group, you can just easily join by sending a message through our Facebook page. I see a lot of number 2s, no? So you have D. Okay, so that means number 3 mo, eliminate mo na to, no? And yung inyo namang choices dito, C, A, B, iba-iba po yung kanilang last, no? Last letter. And so yung next nating atake would be to look at the last letter, okay? So you have B, then of course you have F, you have K, L, and so that means A should have been the last letter. The correct choice here is number 2. Tama po ang number 2, okay? We go to number 8, government, sovereign, monarchical, politics, oligarchic. Okay, what is our choice for number 8? Government, sovereign, monarchical, politics, oligarchic. Okay, number 8. 8 po, ano yung ating choice? Okay, you have GSM, GSM, PO. Okay, of course, the first letter should have been letter A. Tama? Okay, so A, G yung nauuna, so ligwak na din ito, okay? As you can see, parehas po yung kanilang last letters, no? So that cannot be our basis. Parehas din po yung second letters. Nagkaiba lang dito. Alin ba yung mauuna? Is it D or E? So puntahan natin yung D at E mo. Okay? So alin dito yung mauuna? LMN OP. So that means mauuna yung letter E mo. And so the correct choice here is, oh, ayan. Mukhang mali na naman ako. Tingnan ko. G, LMN, M, OP. OP. So that means E po dapat, no? Mali ito. Okay? So this should have been number 2. Tama po yung number 2. Tama? Pakitingnan po kung tayo ay tumpak na, no? So number 2 po dapat ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay? It should not have been letter or E first before D. Okay? So O, then P, then of course you have the rest of your choices. Okay? So number 2 po dapat ang ating tumpak na choice. Nakakaduling. Okay, we go to number 9. Letter A, zebra. Letter B, dolphin. Letter C, rhinoceros. Letter D, tiger. And letter E, alligator. Nakakalito, no? Nakakaduling po kasi. Okay? Alphabetizing lang siya, pero nakakalito siya. Kahit ako nalilito. Okay? Pero yung importante kasi, alam niyo kung ano yung rules natin. Okay? So, is it BADSES, D, base, EBCDA, or add BCE? Number 9, I see 3. Tama yung number 3. Okay, so unang-una, letter E. Ayan. Okay, so ito giveaway na to. Wala namang magkaparehas, no? So, automatic, no? Matic na po ito. Number 3 na ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay, number 10. Ecology, pony, juice, butcher, or custom. Okay, what's your choice? Number 10, A, B, C, D, E, E, A, B, D, C, Decad, or Dayakbi. Okay, number 10, you have E, P, J, B, at C. Okay, so here, mauuna of course ang letter D nyo. Okay, for number 10, letter D, wala namang ibang nanguna or nauna with letter D, and so the tumpak na choice here is number 4. Tama na po yung number 4. Okay, we go to number 11, Aquino Andres, letter B, Abes Tomas, letter C, Alder Romeo, letter D, Aaron Luis, letter A, Antonio Chris. Would it be number 1, CEABD, number 2, DBCEA, number 3, DCAB, or number 4, BAECD? Okay, so sino yung mauuna? As you can see, no, pare-parehas yung first letters. Okay, so neglect the first letters. We move on with the second letter, Q, B, L, A, N. Okay, so that means mauuna po yung inyong letter D. Ligwak na ito, ligwak na rin ito. Looking at your choices, no? So magkaiba yung next nila, magkaiba din naman yung last. You look at A and B. Saan yung last? Is it A or B? Okay, so here you can see, no? So Q yung ating last. So that means the correct choice here is number 2. Number 2 ang tumpak na choice. Okay? We go to number 12. Express, expresses, experience, expedite, experiment. Okay, what's your choice for number 12? Okay, so here, the same first 3 letters. The same first 3. The same. Okay. Ito R. R. Ito naman E. So, parehas sila. Mauuna itong tatlo. Okay, although the same. Tapos the same din yung R, no? The same din yung R. Pero meron kang D. So, that means mauuna yung letter D. Okay, so since wala ka namang ibang choices with the letter D, Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Faye, number 5. Let's check, no? Baka hindi nga, although my answer here is number 2 kasi nakita ko yung letter D, pero let us check, no? Baka number 5 nga yung ating tumpak na choice. Let's check. Okay, so mauna yung letter D mo. Letter D, then you have experience, experiment. Okay, so mauuna yung letter C. Ayan, tama. Okay, so number 5 dapat. Okay, sorry po, no? Number 5 po dapat yung ating tumpak na choice. Kaya magandang ating dino-double check kasi nakakalito siya. Okay, so D, C, okay, because this is M, then E, then of course you have A and B. Okay, so A and B, tama? D, C, D, C, E. D, C, E, A, and B. Okay, so this should have been your answer, no? Hindi po number 2. Mali po ang number 2. Again, hindi po number 2. So later on, when I post this, kaya hindi pa ako naglagay ng PDF file nito, no? And I am waiting kasi sabi ko, baka merong mga mali. And of course, so that you can see kung paano natin in-erase, no? Paano natin kinross out yung mga different parts ng word. Okay, so number 5 po, yung ating tumpak na choice dito, number 5 po. Nakakalimutan ding may number 5. Okay, we go to number 13. Gossip, gospel, goal, goat, gawky. Kaya nga sinasabi natin two heads are better than one. Or in our case, no, we have so many of you watching, and so it is better than just one brain. And just two eyes, no, one pair of eyes. Okay, number 13. Ano ang inyong tumpak na choice? Gossip, gospel, goal, goat, gawky. Okay, so here you have the same first two letters. Okay, then, oh no, not the same because you have GA here. So mauuna yung inyong letter E. Okay, so let's check muna. Tama ba yung letter E, no? Kasi yung choice ko din dito, every time I see na iisa lamang yung letter E, choose ko na siya kaagad, no? Because matik, sabi ko matik na to. But let's try to check, okay? So maganda din ating chine-check. Baka mali. Alright, so then you have goal. Okay, so mali nga ito. It should be E. Then next, it should be C. Then you have D, tama? Okay, then you have gospel OPQRS and should be BA. Okay, so the correct choice here would be number 5. Number 5, and then you have the sequence sa baba. All right, we go to number 14. Number 14, Quesada Arian, Kisumbing Arian, Quintin or Quintin Adela, Quezon Aurora. Okay. Quesada, Aryan, Kisumbing, Aryan, Quintin, Adela, or Quezon, Aurora. What is our choice? Okay, what's your choice? So again, if you are still not a member, magpa-member na po kayo, no? Meron po tayong exclusive CSE group kung saan po kayo tutulungan, of course, with the different components of the test. Okay, so just send a message to our Facebook page. All right, what is your choice? Number 14. Ano po yung ating choice for question number 14?